Yo, guys, it's been a little bit. I've been sort of busy on my second channel. And really random. Just gonna mention right when this video goes up, I'm posting one on my second channel as well. So I'll leave it in the description if you guys want to check it out. It's something to do with music, so I like it. Um, but anyways, talking about this channel, it's been a week since I uploaded since I've been so busy with that. So now I'm finally coming back, but I'm gonna come back more with like a more tame video where I don't have to make too much stuff, and it's only just because I don't have too much time before I have to leave. But I was thinking about it because I went to customization. I thought, how can I make customizations better in Tekken 8? And honestly, that's a really simple question because there's not too much wrong with this customization in my opinion. There's a few things wrong that I could call out, but I'll get into that throughout the video. Um, now I think that this is probably my favorite customization because it lets you do the most out of any game. However, the thing is, it's not as versatile as Tekken 6, where you can customize every part basically. Um, so there's that. But to be fair, Tekken 6 also limited every character to their own selection of stuff, which I actually kind of like because it's unique. But it doesn't work when you have 10 character slots. Um, so I'm gonna get into how it could be the absolute best customization. So here, we're gonna start off with Fulcrum Rom. We're actually, well, throughout the whole video, we're gonna use him just because whatever he's the newest character. So how can we make this better? So let's start off with this. So there's some items that you have to pay for, right? Well, as we all know. And I don't technically mind it because in the older games you had what you had and that was it. This game has a lot of options, but they add more. Now, $4 a piece, I don't mind that either, considering it's probably the cheapest in the in the FGC. But um, the issue is some of the items are pretty dog shit. Now there are some good ones though, so it's not all bad. But let's something that I think could improve it is yes, keep it paid if like because I guess they're not gonna make it. You can't be like make it free and they'll just listen. But a suggestion, which is definitely more uh, believable and possible, is what if instead of buying the battle pass you just buy in full, right? Just I mean, there's no way to go around that one. But what if for actual shop items, you don't have to buy the entire set. You could buy pieces of the set. So for example, there's 4 items, right? You spend 100 coins or whatever to get the one item you want instead of having to buy the full pack for 4 and have some useless pieces because I've had to get some. I've got some. Admittedly, I'm not gonna be like. I don't ever buy anything because admittedly I've bought stuff. If you don't, that's completely fine because it's you guys choose to and I completely understand why. I just like customizing, so I bought it anyways. But what would have been much more convenient is if I could split it. Like even if it's 3 items, for example, just split it by like 133 coins, uh, and it would work so much better in my opinion, because then like I think that honestly in the long run that would be much smarter for them. I think people would actually want to do something like that, so they wouldn't have to keep spending money on pieces that they don't want. But that's something that's much more possible in my opinion to get specific pieces, so I don't have to keep wasting extra money for some shit that I'm never gonna use. So that's one thing that could make customization better. And again, you can't just say make it free. They're not, especially it's to people who already bought it. They can't just do that because then those people wasted their money, and then it'll be a whole thing. Now, another thing that I wish that they had is better hairstyles because I like some of these hairstyles. I like how unique some of these are. Like I like this one right here, and I'll end up making something out of it. I like a lot of these ones. I think a lot of them look good. Now the issue is a lot of them. There's no real long hair for guys. Like I want to be able to put longer hair, right? But I can't do that. Um, you're sort of just stuck with shorter hair or this like the lesbian cut. But I don't know. I think it would just be a nice thing. I will say the eyes are great. You get so many options for eyes. But I mean, you can't see them, but trust them, they're there. Um, I like that you get to put things on like masks and stuff like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember having masks like this, like like ninja masks or anything like that in previous games. Um, and then eyebrow color, eye makeup, whatever. I think there's that. something that they did is I believe they put actually eye makeup is a new thing, but face paint, if I'm remembering correctly, some of these are a lot of these face paints from Tekken 7 were completely removed. I could be wrong, but regardless, I never used these, so I don't care. I don't really know anybody who uses them, except for maybe the skull face. I've never seen this one, but I kind of fuck with this. Look at it. But yeah, and also, this is a Brian specific thing, but bring back his blue skin. That was fucking awesome. Bring it back. I do like that there's some character items that you can't have. Like in Tekken 7 was character specific, so you could make, somebody a ninja, but now you can with everybody with the Paul's head. So there's that, which I think is cool. And I guess some of these customization options are pretty cool. Um, Full face, same thing, but I just wish they brought back the Heihachi mask. And there might have been another one that I can't remember. But the Heihachi mask was cool, but I do like this bunny one. I gotta figure out who to put it on though. I actually didn't even know I had this till I checked right now. Glasses I never really care about. I think glasses are probably fine. But so here is the issue. There is no issue like this one in the customization. Entire body should not exist. This entire section should not exist. What do I mean? There is, in my opinion, there is no reason why I can't put, this outfit right here with a different like head or something like that. You know what I mean? I think that it sucks that it works like that. It's so bad. Like you can't put Jin's what's it called? Like I wish I could, I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it. There's just some things that you just gotta put together that you just can't because they're just one full piece. It's like Jin's hoodie in Tekken 7 was like that. There were a few that were like that, but overall, a majority of outfits you could put together. That like the pants from Jin's fire pants in that game, you could mix with like I don't know a random ass T-shirt or whatever. Um, that is the biggest change that I wish you could do, but unfortunately you can't. Like for example, you can't just put this as a chest piece and then put whatever pants. You have to use this entire outfit, or the skeleton. I mean, the skeleton one makes sense that you'd want to use, but you get my point. It's like it's small things like that that's a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, so that's for sure the most tragic part, and I think the main reason people don't like Tekken 8's customization. Fix this one small change. Just get rid of the entire body section, or keep it but put the items as well in the upper body or whatever. Keep it like that, and I promise you, this customization will instantly go up in a lot of people's books as the best, or still at the very least one of the best, because that is the biggest issue with it. Lower body, I don't really mind stuff. Lower body is just like whatever, right? Um, I mean, it's just up, lower, and upper. I think the issue for me is there's not too many options. Like you see that there's a lot, but a lot of these are just sort of copy paste from each other. They're not too different. I think that there should be a bit more variety. And give like hoodies and jackets and like this and that. I mean, like you have some hoodies. Don't get me wrong, but it's like a hoodie like this. I don't necessarily like. It's not too bad, but it's like I want a hoodie where I can just have like a plain hoodie. Like if that makes sense, just a plain hoodie with nothing. Um, Something else that I think would be really nice is if you could get not just a hoodie, and jacket and stuff like that, but I'd also would just completely love if you could get gloves, like your own specific gloves, because it looks funny that some outfits you just can't do that. It would be a really really great change if you could put gloves and choose your own specific kind. That would be something that they should bring in the future. Something that they should bring back though, like I was just looking at shoes here, and then for some reason it came to mind. They should bring back like decals and things like that. That would be fucking sick. Just it would just expand customization so much more. Yes, I think Tag 2 had a shit customization because that's when they started. Everybody had the same stuff, but the decals was the highlight of that game. They need to bring back decals to make because they like I'm telling you, Tekken 8 can be like the customization can be the absolute best, no question for everybody. There's just a few tidbits they got, like some small changes here and there that'll make it perfect, you know. And one of them is actually giving at least like 1 to 3 more accessory spots. I don't know if 3 is pushing it, but like 1 to 2, I'll say. Just a couple more accessory spots would just completely change customization. Some customizations just aren't lived, they're not up to their full potential because you can't fully maximize them. But if you could, I think that would be really nice. So there is that. Put more accessory slots in. And I mean, honestly, I don't have anything else to say. Character panels, I think that they like look cool and stuff like that. The aura as well and whatever. But I mean, like, I think this game has less character panels. I believe that there was more free ones, but at the same, I'm not too worried about character panels. That's not a concern of mine really, because it's such a small part of the customization. It's not like you're seeing it in game. You see it for like 3 seconds and that's it. But I don't know, guys. What do you guys think could fix the customization in this game? I don't know, guys. I think my vector looks kind of tough though. Oh yeah, vector. So there's that. But yeah. Let me know what you guys think about how to fix customization, make it better than it is, and what you guys think should be done. I think I just said that. And again, check out my second channel description if you'd like. If not, no problem. But yeah, so have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching if you watch to this point, and yeah, bye bye.